Good morning,
Good morning.
my brother,
How are you?
the man, but I'm going to keep it humble because we are both brothers today.
That's right.
We're celebrating life and being able to see people and tell them how we feel about them to their face. It should go without introduction, but I would love you, please, to start off by introducing yourself to our viewers and let them know a little bit about you.
Which camera? Well, I am known as Master T. I was a Much Music VJ for about 17 years total, and I hosted and produced a show called Extendamix originally, which went on to Demix. And then I became a regular VJ, interviewing all kinds of artists such as Madonna, J-Lo, Jay-Z, Eminem. I did the last interview with Tupac.
Wow.
You name it. That was a beautiful experience. Family, married for 32 years,
Wow.
and 2 boys.
Yes.
Khalif and Kyrell, 18 and 24.
Doing their
Very
thing.
expensive. And
Very expensive,
very
yes.
expensive children.
Yes.
And I'm just here. I've always believed for my own self, in turn to, even when I was on the air, was to really try to promote positivity, to let people understand or know that I'm standing here as a black man right across Canada or wherever we were bounced across.
You have been iconic, and I say this because you're a living, iconic person amongst us that's been bringing the community, especially in Toronto, together. And you were never shy to speak to your brothers. You were impactful to my brother in helping our career jump off. You're always giving people a chance, and that's exactly what we're doing today. We're respecting and honoring flowers while people are alive. How important do you think this is to keep going and growing? What does it mean to you?
It's important because, where was I? I was actually talking to Cardi.
Yes.
And I was talking to Cardi, and, he was doing his event for Free the City.
Yes.
And at the end, he said, we were corresponding, and he said, I love you. And I was like, what? This is another black man telling another black man, I love you? And then I saw him, he had correspondence with Maestro, and he said, I love you. And, and it wasn't foreign to me, but I just thought it was just a beautiful moment to have that level of understanding that, we can appreciate each other. This window that we have here, a window of opportunity a lot of times in the GTA, in Toronto, in Canada, is very small. Mm-hmm. And especially when we receive it as a black person. There's just 15 others that go, wow, why that guy get that?
Right.
Oh, I think, what, him have this? No, I mean, I'll buy that. So I think there's a shift. There has been a shift where it's understanding that we can look at each other, appreciate each other for who we are, and respect our own accomplishments. So I think it's a beautiful, beautiful time.
And when Mark brought the idea to you, it seemed like it just clicked, right? It wasn't hard to understand. It seemed something so basic could be so big. What do you see this as? Like in the future, how do you think this could grow?
Well,
Because you've seen something grow from its conception to huge, bigger than you could ever imagine.
I mean, if this was in America, there would be 15 security people outside. There'd be a legion of things. Because look at the talent of people upstairs.
Crazy.
There's a crazy amount of talent, black talent upstairs.
Right.
And we can't sometimes forget that. And it's that interesting to walk into a room and you see other brothers and you all looking good, smelling good.
Yes.
Wife dressed them however they dress up. Well, I tell her and take her bath, and everyone's just looking crisp.
Right.
But but they leave here and they go to whatever their job is or whatever they do, and so something like this is really. It's very positive. It's very uplifting. Yeah. A little daunting coming into a funeral, home.
But it's
because that's reality.
Yeah.
I even had to say to Mark, "Hey, I don't want to see a coffin.
Right.
I'm not big on the coffin thing.
I'm not ready."
But he goes, "No. This is about us, giving blessings and flowers." And I said, I'm good with that because we are seeing a change.
Yeah.
And Mark is humbly capturing it.
Love that.
And that's I mean, I've always respected him from the time he came into my store. My wife and I had a store called T's Crib.
Yes, I
He was
remember.
bringing his brand Nubian Classic.
Yes.
one of the biggest sellers at the store.
Nice.
Worked with him at City TV. I've watched this kid, because he's a youth. To me, me a big man, no.
Yes, yes.
I've watched this kid grow.
Right.
And fight the battles, but always
On this
ran
level.
that course.
Yeah.
Yeah, continue.
I mean, going forward as we do Beloved and we make this a movement, we want it to be something that's contagious. Almost like what we've just seen in a pandemic, but we want it to be a positive movement. And to watch black men acknowledge other black men in this manner, like you said when you heard Cardi do it, is going to be game-changing.
Yeah.
How do you feel, even though you're who you are, still being selected to be a part of this team to start from its
Well,
inspiration?
I'd have been vexed if I wasn't selected. I'd be like, hold on a second, Mark. Let me just call it. Hold on a second. Here's my bio. You know, it's an honor. You know, it's an honor to be a part of this group. You know, and you know, my son, my 18-year-old son, he couldn't come here, but that's the most important thing.
Right.
It's
The next-
really bouncing this to the next generation, to have them see that, you know what, look at that group of powerful black men coming together, working together, honoring, paying homage and honoring each other, and you know that's a special thing. It's a very special moment, you know, and to pass that on, to go and tell my son, to let him know, what has happened, and he'll eventually get to see it because, it's not real until it hits Instagram for these guys.
Right. That's
or
the
TikTok,
reality. TikTok, yeah.
So, for those moments, they'll get to see something. They'll get to see, oh, wow, let me find out who this person is. Let me find out what that person has done.
Right.
I mean, I share with him all the time. I'll just say, yeah, this person did this person came, and this one person did that.
Right.
And that's part of passing it on.
Facts. Thank you so much for coming, Tony.
Thank you, sir.
Continue to do what you do, my brother.
You too.
Love it.
Love it too. Blessings. Thank you.
I wanna give you your flowers right now.